See, back at it with a vengeance now. A little while ago I did a review and it was, well, at the start of the review I threw this in. And this is the, I still got the box. Hatching Heroes Finding Dory Hank. And it's a little guy and he, shove the legs in, close it up, shove these up like that, blah blah blah. And it kind of looks vaguely like an egg, I guess. And that's all cutesy and fine, I guess, but, it doesn't really look like an egg and But you see, this egg thing, it turns out, is a bit of a thing in Japan at the minute. I'm not sure why, but it is. And so, a couple of weeks ago, I was looking around and I went into a few shops I don't normally go into because, what was I looking for? Paint. That's what I was looking for. I went to shops I don't normally go into because I don't do that sort of thing. But I was looking for paint, like house paint. And in one of them, just thought, they do some toys, I might as well have a look. And it's usually a lot of like wooden toys and Sylvania family and stuff like that. So nothing particularly interesting for me. But they did end up having some knockoffs. Well, I say knockoffs. They had some cheap transforming toys. And, so these are... I'm going to read the box off screen because I don't want spoilers yet. Jurassic Era Volcanic Lost World Dinosaur Egg Changer. That's like 8 words. What? And I got 3 because they only had 3. I'm not sure. No, there's only 3. Okay, so I got all 3. And they were 99p each from Charlie's. And I'll show you the box and stuff in a minute. Well, the packaging in a minute. But let's start off with... We'll start off with the more straightforward one. And it is this. And does it stand? Yes. Look. It kind of looks like an egg and all the rest of it. Until you start turning it. And then you turn it a bit more. And this is the Triceratops. And one of them's fallen off behind the screen. This is the Triceratops. Which is blue. Blue dinosaurs. Apparently it's a thing with knockoffs. I couldn't tell you. And it's fine, I guess. I'm not going to go into too much details. It's vaguely an egg. And to be fair, this is probably the best one of the 3 that doesn't egg mode. But transformation, because, why not? You bring the little legs forward. You bring these down and bring out the leg. So you bring the front leg down. And it does sort of click into place where it wants to go. See all the excess plastic here. You bring the legs down and bring it down. And I don't know if you can hear it clicking, but it's sort of like into place wherever it wants to go. Then you reach underneath, you pull the tail out, which goes into place. You pull the head out, goes into place. And then you flip up the frill. And that's the Triceratops. And you know what? It ain't bad. It's quite nicely textured. I still don't know why it's blue. Horns are hollow. But, you got to be looking for it. Otherwise, it's quite nice. It's, the plastic's a bit... it gets a bit worse in the later ones because of how the designs. This is quite brickish, so it's not so bad. But yeah, he ain't bad. And for 99p, I'm not going to complain. So, he's a bit of a delight. And then I went for the one that fell off the screen. This one. Now, you could argue that this one makes a better egg than that, because there's no massive holes. But then these legs just look ridiculous. And it goes like this. Yeah, it goes like this. So you fold that leg down. And on the other side, you fold these over the top, into place, over the top, into place, fold the tail down, and fold the head, the neck out, into place, and fold the head up. And I can't remember if it says what it is now. It's a Brachiobronto, the one that isn't apparently fictional dinosaur. And it's, you know what, it's quite cute. I mean, the face is effectively drawn on with a Sharpie. I'm not sure if there is detail in there, but it's basically drawn on with a Sharpie. It's quite hilarious. But it's all textured, and you know it feels quite solid. And the tail's almost trying to split itself, but you know, blob of glue and hold that together with a clothes peg or something. That'd be fine. Legs a little bit more wibbly on this one because it's got to go all the way around. It doesn't always like it, and I suppose you could see a massive hole through the top. But from everywhere else, it looks fine, and it's not blue, so it's potentially a more realistic colour. So yeah, he's a bit of a delight. I quite like this guy. I think this one, due to the sturdiness of the plastic and everything else, apart from him being blue, is probably better. But this frill's not, it's not tricking anyone. But you know, he's quite nice. Quite like him. And the third and final one. Yeah, this one ain't fooling anyone. Let's be fair. And if you don't think that looks like an egg, let's try this side, which doesn't look like an egg at all. Yeah, this one ain't fooling anyone. This looks more like a, what? The poster for Alien 3? I don't know. This one ain't fooling anyone. And I'm guessing you can probably work out which kind of dinosaur this is. Yeah, shock on that one. But let's work out how it transforms, shall we? Bear in mind, I think there's instructions, but I've never actually looked at them. So you bring this down to about there somewhere. This doesn't actually click in, which is a bit disconcerting. And you bring these down until they stop. There. They will actually stop because it'll only bend so far. And you're bringing it down this side. Ooh, that one wants to go. That one wants to stop. Okay. Bring this through, and that stops there. Right, so once it's a stop like that, okay, then you fold the tail around, which stops, and then you flip out the head. It's the mother T-Rex. So I went for a Channel Awesome bit there, and yeah, there you go. It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Ignore the screw holes. Let's turn it around that way. Ignore the holes where the push button legs go in. You get over it. It's a quid. It's 99p. It's not even a quid. Yeah. I don't know. It's ridiculous. The tiny little arms. This is why I love knockoffs. Just look at this thing. Again, hole in the top, but quite frankly, you're too busy laughing at the arms to worry about that. Tail's fine. Legs are a little bit on the wibbly side and sort of seem to curl in, which is a bit... But, you know, you can sort of push him out a bit and he will just about stand. Just. But, this is just funny. And, yeah, the mouth opens. So he can go, oh, and they've actually painted the teeth, which, you know, fair enough. Raw. They've done the little face and they've kind of done the eye, but it's not really on the eyeball. It's kind of in the gap underneath. But whatever. Who cares? It's just funny. Oh, have I got a size comparison? Who have I got lying around? Well, Drift's usually around. Hang on, let's try this one. Hang on, give me a second. Oh, off screen transforming. Hang on. There we go. Transformers Prime Deployer Jetstorm, I think Jetstorm. So that's a deployer, and we might as well throw this in because it's full-legged. Titans, was it Titans Return? Titans Return Combiner Wars, whichever it won, one of his stripes. Just for the scale for you. So they're kind of small. They're about the size of a large egg, or if you get eggs this large, but whatever. And yeah, they're kind of funny. and they're 99p. Where's the box? If anyone's seen him, they might have worked something out. If but doesn't matter. Get rid of this one because it's rubbish. And yeah, so Triceratops, Jurassic Era, Volcanic, Lost World, Dinosaur, Egg, Changer. Ugh. And it's the Triceratops, and it was indeed 99p from Charlie's. Any humorous stuff on the back? We'll do the Ashens 0-3 Sad Onions. Who's it made by? Candy Toys, Exeter. Fair enough, whatever. But yeah, they're quite funny. They are. They really are. I'm quite impressed with how funny they are. They were 99p. Wasn't expecting to find anything, especially not in Charlie's. Posh equestrian thing with lots of like Sylvanian families and wooden building blocks. Nah, come on, man. But no, they were there, and I got them, and I got served by a rather attractive young lady, and I felt like a complete nutter prat, so I had to pretend they were for a young nephew. The lies we collectors have to make if we're ashamed. Well, this is getting on towards 12 minutes of me talking about these 3 absolutely laughable little eggs that have kind of won my heart. So they're going to get stuck on a shelf somewhere, possibly I might blue tack them up there somewhere just in front of the Voyagers. So, anyway, I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and I definitely didn't force this video out of the way so I can get to the other version of Predaking, which I might film right after this one. Honest. So I'll see all of you in the next one. Bye-bye! Jazz hands. I'm so stupid.